Review.
Cowboy Movie Show.
And today, these guys will be talking about Luke Cage. Take it away.
By the way, did you know like Netflix crashed over Luke Cage?
It was
on
that
Saturday. Like it didn't work.
We're telling you to
Because
watch it. It's so good.
So
Luke
many
Cage is
people.
amazing.
So many people were trying to watch it at the same time that just stopped working for like.
I mean,
has that ever happened before?
I don't think so.
It has happened before. It happened with House of Cards.
Oh, House of Cards.
But this is the only other time it's ever happened where
The
so
show
many
that
people-
Bill Clinton said that's how our politics really are. That made me scared for our country.
Yeah, so many people
But,
try to watch this show. They're fucking crap.
But it was a good show.
Are we going into spoilers or do you?
It's up to you guys. I'm not a part of
We
this.
can, you want to spoil it free or
I don't know because
We're gonna go with the bruh
it
spoilers.
just came out on
It just came out.
Friday, so I don't know.
I mean, in a review, you can
Not
use
sure again. You just
No, you know what you get? No, like, here's what you
Don't
should do.
spoil
Make
it.
the first half non-spoiler, and then you set a warning, and then the second half.
Yeah, maybe we can do like a quick non-spoiler.
Oh yeah, the show is basically following Carl Lucas, who after
This takes place after Jessica Jones.
yes, it does. I thought it was before Jessica Jones.
No, it takes place after because he talks because Pop talks
After he
about.
fucks her.
Oh no, after he gets his head shot. After he gets shot in the face with a shotgun, actually.
But yeah, I mean, like it starts off with Carl Lucas, who is Luke Cage, and basically it's just after a certain thing of events happen, he decides to get up on the streets and start cleaning things up.
Well, that's like a quick little like
That's a quick summary.
big summary of it, but like there's all these intricate things with him being like.
But there's so many
He's
spoilers.
technically, like this might be more. He's technically a criminal who's
Yes.
technically broke out of prison, and
But
he's
that's for a
technically-
crime he did not commit.
but he's still technically a criminal, so that's why he's trying to keep such a low profile. Like I don't want to cause any attention. Someone might see my face and know that who I am, but still, like he's trying to keep a low profile. And so he's staying with this guy named Pop, who if you've seen Luke Cage, I mean not Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, his wife Reba. I don't think it's her uncle or anything. I think it was her uncle actually, who owns this barbershop, that's classic, right? The barbershop, and being from the project, having
Wait,
been
Nicki Minaj barbershop?
not that one. Yeah, I have a lot of family in the projects, and being visiting the project, and just knowing that like the barbershop is like sanctuary.
Really?
That's where people talk. That's where you learn things. That's where people, you can get a lot of information from just knowing.
Shit, look at Forrest Gump. Those other
Yeah.
guys were always in a barbershop
Those are
in
the
the
guys
South.
who talk. So it makes sense that he was like, and this guy named Pop, like, at first you think he's just a cliche, like he doesn't know what he's talking, but turns out
He's straight up gangster.
he was he didn't get his name Pop for being an old man. He got his name Pop from the sound that his knuckles made when he beat people up.
Yeah,
back in the
like
day.
that's why they call him Pops, because it's not really
Yeah, really. He was pretty brutal. He said I went to prison and realized, man, this just don't get me anywhere, man. This gang like just don't get me anywhere. Like, and I'm trying to just help as many people as I can. Sad moment though happens, which we're not gonna get into because we're gonna be a little spoilerish, free-ish, which is hard to do with a TV series. You can be spoiler-free when you're talking about a movie, because
Yeah, because there's so much to it.
yeah, there's just so much that it's like it's really hard to get into it like an
But like the story of Luke Cage, it's very interesting. I'd say it's like gangish style.
Pretty much, because it takes place. Like a lot of people are saying this show is important because it's so much symmetry to it. To a black man in a hoodie,
Mm-hmm.
to them throwing a cop at a cop camera. There's so much symmetry to it, to bullet holes in a hoodie, and
I kind of want one of those.
that was actually kind of a cool thing that they were doing.
I kind of want one of those.
But also, there's a lot of references to the Marvel Universe.
Oh yeah.
Hammer from Iron Man 2 is referenced a lot. Actually, his guns are on the streets.
Jessica Jones, Punisher,
Yeah, they mentioned
Daredevil.
They mentioned the incident, the Avengers attacking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised they didn't mention the Hulk though, because the Incredible Hulk movie, but they didn't mention the big event that happened. Because if you actually watch the Incredible Hulk movie, the big fight he has with Abomination, that takes place in Hollywood.
They did say Green Monster though.
Yeah, and he was like, not Fenway.
But yeah, like overall, I mean, like the effects were outstanding in the show. They were amazing.
All I know is that one effect where dude tried to punch him, and you just see his hand crunch up.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
He's got an incredible skin. He doesn't know. And it's so funny though, because I kind of Googled this because someone told me this. Like, there's a character in Marvel named Famous Amos. And like, the guy, when he told him to punch Luke Cage, was like, hey, Amos, show him why you're famous. And I was like, oh wow, that just referenced the comic book because there's a guy in the comics named Famous Amos. I mean, Amos.
Famous Amos.
He felt like when he tried to punch him,
Oh.
and his hand folded in.
You saw before you saw the bullets.
My
and
mom
Carlos
was watching that episode with me. She was like,
I was just like, yeah.
I am about that big dude. That was funny. I don't even like you.
Bruh.
You want some? I don't even like these niggas, man.
Man, I don't even like these guys, man.
Fuck that. He keeps popping back up too.
Sugar.
But
His name's Sugar.
let's get to the cast though. Obviously, Luke Cage. He's
Luke Cage.
top
If you
swab.
don't know the actor from this movie, you might have seen him in he was in Halo 5
Yeah.
as a Locke.
Like, yeah. He was in the game. Yeah.
He was in the game and the live action series.
Yeah. He was. I liked him in Jessica Jones.
Blast! No, the movies, not the games. The games are okay.
But yeah, there's obviously him. Then Rosario's
Just putting that out there, the Halo movies suck.
Obviously, we
Bad
talked
boy.
about Pops. Then there's the villains like
Suck.
Cottonmouth and Mariah. They are an interesting little tag.
Don't call me Dick.
Don't call him Cottonmouth. Do not call him Cottonmouth
He
to his
hates
face.
that name.
Because it's black and
do
Texas
not.
cotton.
No, it's because how he got it.
Excuse me. The fuck did you just say?
Hey!
That got extremely racist.
No,
Well, they do that in a lot of TV shows.
No, because it's
True.
how he got it. Because I mean, I can tell you that in spoilers how he
Snake.
got it, but
Snake.
that's why he's like
Cotton-
snake. You
oh,
should
Cottonmouth.
trust him. Cottonmouth. You should trust him. Like he's a snake, but he is pretty brutal. It's kind of funny because someone brought this up. They basically split Kingpin
They did.
because his cousin Mariah, she's more political. She's trying to be the mayor again. There's this cool scene where she's like shaking hands and kissing babies to get elected, and then the moment she turns around and like no one can see her, a guy comes over and pours hand sanitizer in, and she's like, disgusting. Kids.
What a bitch.
I'm like, you bring Mo to see her true colors. You're just like, she doesn't, she's just full of shit.
You honestly grow to hate her so much.
Oh man, cause she keeps talking like she wants to save Harlem. I want to
She wants to save herself.
She just wants to do stuff. And her cousin Cottonmouth, he's just
Run-of-the-mill politician of the United States.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
He's just a gangster. Well, he's not just a gangster, and he's got that club, by the way. The music in that club.
It was good.
That guy must have the best club in the world because he has some of the best musicians. And he has such classic musicians from very old school.
Do you know who they were?
I know one of the girls from Faith Evans, and she was singing a pretty beautiful song. That song along with the chief, that was that song.
I have you know me, I'm not from your culture, so I don't really know it. But
Oh, yeah.
I thought the music was good. I never heard it
Was this
before.
jazz or is this like?
It's a combination.
It was like that old style African American.
Oh,
It's old
I love that
classic.
stuff, man.
Because if you see
I
the
love
club,
jazz.
If you don't do me right, I'll do.
Oh, wait, blues mixed with jazz.
mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that kind of
Harlem.
music.
I mean, it's Harlem, man.
Dude, I love that
They-
kind of music.
And I think about this show, they embrace Harlem. They
They
embrace black culture as a whole.
Yeah.
There's a line Luke Cage uses where this guy got a gun. This guy doesn't know he has superpowers.
I love
And
that
he
scene.
calls him the N-word. And he's like, we've come so far for you to be saying stuff like that. Like, do you think I'm that? Like, is that what you think? And they go into this whole
Yeah,
thing.
a dead one.
And he takes the gun from the kid, just shoots himself. He's like,
Yeah, dude. He's like, you gonna do it? Do it. And then he just says, "Pop, you can't do it. I'll do it for you." He just goes, "Dude,
that's when you realize that
pow!"
kid was a
bounces
coward. He was all
What? You scared? Fine. I'll do it for you. Bad ass. Bad ass. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad.
they're gonna shoot him, but and he said he's like, no one called me that, and I love that people, well, except Cottonmouth, who uses it against his cousin a couple times, where she's like, don't call me that, and he's just like, oh, why? Because you don't like being called the N-word. And they just and they don't the thing is they don't use the word in mean spirit,
Yeah,
they use
it's
it
meant as slang.
yeah, they use it as slang and use it
But
just the whole point.
that's one of the things I respected about Luke Cage. It's like, yeah,
The
I know
fact
it's
that
slang.
he even said that, why are we still using these
Yeah.
words?
I respect it. Like, even though I know it's slang, some people still get upset about it.
Even the origins of his why he says Sweet Christmas is engraved in black culture because I can't completely remember because it was the second episode because I saw Soul on Friday, but
He watched
said
the whole
it-
thing in one day.
it was so I watched all these series in one day.
God damn, you Daredevil.
I thought
Except Supernatural, that took us about a couple months to finish.
Well, I had to wait for it to come out, so If I could, to be fair, if I could watch any show that I watch in one day, I probably would. To be
Luke
fair.
Cage?
True.
Huh?
Well,
Other than Luke Cage, like Flash, the Flash came out and it was all in one day, and it was all out. I'll probably watch that too. But anyway,
Back to Luke Cage.
but like
Flash is awesome.
but like I like his the reasoning behind his Sweet Christmas is because
I
apparently there
love
was
that line. Sweet Christmas.
apparently there was a slave whose last name was Christmas who was like one of the first. I can't remember exactly what it was. I want to say politicians. I want to say something, but he was like the first this, and he died like standing up for somebody, and like that's why he uses the phrase "Sweet Christmas" because that African American slave who stood up for.
Oh, I figured I thought it was just a clean way of saying like sweet, and you say
No.
name.
Fun note, in the comics, he doesn't cuss, but he has a daughter.
Really, that's it.
And Jessica told him not to.
Really. But I mean, like the whole series, I love Luke Cage's character.
Well,
Like
Jessica's the only
very
one that just
interesting.
punched through his hard skin. No.
Probably.
Probably not. I mean, like even Diamondback. Like
Oh.
Diamondback, the main villain. I'd say that he's probably the main villain of this
Well,
series.
Is that the guy in the trailers, that black guy with the nice suit in the trailers? Is that Diamondback?
No,
That's Cottonmouth.
That's Cottonmouth? Okay. Because I've never seen the trailers, I saw that guy, and I was like, huh, what a piece of villain.
He is a villain. Though.
There is something very big about Diamondback that we're not going to go about right
Oh yeah,
now.
about that. Diamondback's like, I don't know.
Brutal villain.
He does some things that didn't all these villains do some things? I think all three. Like then there's this guy named Shades.
Oh, Shades.
Who, like it's so funny because people make fun of it. They're like, oh, it's all Shades because of his shades. I'm like, I think he's more shady when he takes the damn things off.
I hate how cocky this dude
He
is.
is so calm, cool. He's scary, calm, and cool. You know that scary, calm, and cool. You're just like, what's up with this guy? He's a serial killer or something. He has this calm coolness about him, and he's just like,
He's also cocky as hell.
but he has reason to be though.
Yeah,
Because he's done things, and you just like, ew, this dude's, man, there's something off about that guy.
Remember, he learned to fight Luke. I was like, good luck.
Well, actually, he was like, no, like, why would you fight Luke? That's like, damn it, we can't go into things without spoiling it, so it's really hard.
No, but like, you remember?
Non spoilers.
Well, this isn't really a spoiler. There was one episode where like when he and Luke kind of lunged at each other. I was like, bruh, Shade, you gonna get messed up if you even attempt it.
It's so funny because for a while, no one knows he has that disruptive speed because you're not gonna believe it. Oh yeah, sure, guy got the road just because he looks big, he got that disruptive speed. Sure. What?
I'm really hoping that they do make those bulletproof jackets, like the bulletproof things. I'd actually wear one of those. It's cool.
I wouldn't be surprised if it does come out. But then, of course, there's Misty Knight, the detective that, ironically,
What, bangs him?
they went and got coffee. That's a thing, by the way.
I know, get coffee.
Get coffee.
That's a real thing.
I don't drink coffee. Me neither.
I hear that Cuban coffee is extra rubble.
I love when he tries that with Claire and she's just like, and she thinks about it, she's like, I'm not gonna sleep with you. What do you mean? I know you don't even drink coffee. I didn't mean sleep with you.
We can get coffee on the way to prison.
No.
It's not the same.
That one chick at the beginning, she was fine with that short hair. Now, I know usually some women can wear short hair, but that girl, she was fine, and she was trying so, like, she was like, hey, Luke, want to get coffee? And she's like, and that's back when he was in the beginning. He was like, I don't want to get involved. And I was like, damn, she kept coming back, too.
Don't forget the one girl who kept that guy in the club.
Oh, I think you messaged me that when you saw that.
I said, that's damn straight.
Like, it was so funny, because, like,
He ain't going nowhere with this much ass in his face. I was like, damn straight.
no, she did. She's just like,
You saw, I was like,
I was like, yeah, I don't think I'd be going anywhere either.
like if you saw this, said you'd be agreeing, you'd be like, dang.
That was funny. He's just like, whoa.
Gets $500,000 at a strip club. I was just like, what are you doing?
$500,000?
Well, he
Wow.
didn't blow $500,000, but he was tossing a couple hundreds around. Man, like without wanting to spoil this, because this is basically all we can say without spoiling anything. This show to me, I like Daredevil as a whole more than it, but I slightly like it. I don't know if I like this Jessica Jones better. I really like it. I just don't know which one of those two I like better. I still think Daredevil's a better show, but I
You gotta
enjoy
admit,
this
though.
show.
That Kilgrave. That Kilgrave.
That's why I'm having a hard time, because like I enjoyed this show, but I definitely enjoyed Kilgrave. Like Kilgrave is the better villain than all the villains, but all the villains in shows are good. Like I say, this show is a definitely cool show, but especially to me, it's an important show.
It dives deep into African American culture.
It does. It's an important show. It does a lot of things, and it doesn't insult African American culture.
Yeah,
It's
it's actually-
so much respect to African American
I
culture.
feel like this kind of helps with the kind kind of away from what's going on nowadays. I think that kind of helps a little.
That's why they have the hoodie thing. The hoodie thing.
It's not even racially segregating. I feel like it actually you can see white people, Asians, Korean, like Asians, they're all united in this. I like that. Like it shows like hey, we don't have to fight.
Plus, his weakness is something that's so interesting that you wouldn't have thought that you think about, but you're like, oh,
Luke's?
yeah, remember?
Oh yeah, I know.
But we'll get
Spoiler.
to that spoilers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about
This
that.
is almost 50. This is almost running 15 minutes, guys.
All right.
You guys love to ramble.
But I mean, yeah, this
show. I enjoyed it.
It's just our quick little review. I mean, I give it like 8 or 9. What do you give it? I say 9.
I get Devil with 10, and I get this.
Because like I'm not gonna.
I give it a 1.
I would like you to get the fuck out of here.
You never got sued. I just want to say that because it was really good, but like I'd say the only thing that was kind of off would be episode 6 and 7.
There were more explanative, like
like,
going through the process.
Like when I picture
episodes, I know.
like it was still had a lot of action. I just feel like most of it would be action with Luke Cage,
Well, not because Luke's so powerful that like all you can do is go into more. Now, Iron Fist, that's gonna be
awesome.
That's gonna be action from stop to finish. That's all he does.
March
Punch and kick.
17, 2017. Be there.
Punching and kicking, man. Punching and kicking, and ripping out hearts out of dragons.
Not only that, Punisher started filming.
Oh yeah, it did start filming. Like weirdly under the radar, just started
On the
filming.
same day they put the release date for Iron Fist. That means Iron Fist is done
Have
filming.
you guys seen
Now
the trailer for the new Resident Evil? No, soft topic.
I
New Resident Evil, last chapter. Resident Evil, the last chapter. When they go back to Raccoon City.
fucked up with the Raccoon City. Oh
You
yeah,
see the
yeah,
umbrella, yeah, because it's all desert. You see the Umbrella Corps, home of Umbrella Corps.
But anyway, I mean, I think we both enjoyed Luke Cage a lot. Like, I'm definitely gonna watch season 2 if it comes out.
It's season 2. I'm hearing that they might just end up combining Luke Cage and Iron Fist because in
That'd
the
be
comics,
awesome.
they're the heroes for hire. They're the They're heroes for hire. That's their thing. They don't pay. They like. They do.
They don't do it for free.
Yeah,
You gotta pay the bills, man.
Technically, they're both bulletproof.
And I like that because it's like the Spider-Man thing. It's like I'm not a billionaire. I don't have a great job. I'm an ex-con. I gotta pay the bills.
But I think I thought it was good. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with it. It's gonna be a pretty interesting thing seeing where Marvel's going with Netflix.
Next up,
Iron Fist 3/17/17. But you gonna watch that all when they do?
All right, guys. I think that's enough. Is that enough?
That's enough.
All right.
This would be much easier for me to edit considering it's only 15 minutes. It's taking no time.
Anyway, guys. So thank you so much for joining us on.
Comic Game Movie Show.
And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to
Are
see
you
more of
Johnny
us
Bravo?
Do the monkey with me. Come on.
in the future, and we will see you
On the next one.
Goodbye.
You